In this podcast, two Gen Xers are taking a trip down memory lane, revisiting and reflecting on the cinema of the 1980s. We'll look at the hits and the flops, the studio blockbusters and art house indies, the critically acclaimed, and the universally reviled. The series is hosted by me, Lisa Molinelli, a writer and librarian, and features Dustin Morrow, a filmmaker, author, and professor of film. So pull on your legwarmers, crank up your boombox, and hop in the DeLorean. It's time for the long rewind.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the long rewind. This is Dustin, your quiz master. I'm joined by Lisa, your contestant.
Hello, everybody.
Because this week we are continuing our great 80s movie quiz. So we're in round 2 here.
Yeah, here we are.
Just to remind you, we're doing about 200 questions total over several rounds. Lisa so far has missed 4 questions. She is still in the running to win that beautiful 80s toaster oven.
I'm so excited about this toaster. I really want to do well. 4 out of what, though? I guess we didn't figure out my percentage
I
here.
stupidly, when I was putting these questions together, did not number them.
Oops.
So I don't know where we are.
Well, I only missed 4
I can tell you that
out of several.
It's probably about 50 questions because I think we're about a fourth of the way through.
Okay.
And there's
Whoa.
200 questions, 200-ish questions total. And
Wow.
so I think you've only missed like 4 of 50,
Okay.
which is really good.
So I'm still in the running for this toaster. I
You
can
are
still win it all.
in the running for the toaster oven.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't determined yet what the cutoff point is when you lose the toaster oven and have to drop down to just getting your participation gift, which is the home game version of the great 80s movie quiz.
I'm flying blind here. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay.
All right.
In the movie Aliens,
Yes.
what was Newt's real name?
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
I don't need first and last. If you can just give me her
Good Lord,
first.
I didn't know she had a last name.
She does, yeah. If you can just give me her first name. You may recall that Ripley initially chases her into her little underfloor area and finds her in
doll
there.
head.
And the way you learn this is that she finds like a
participation award or something.
award for like reading or something, and it has her name on it, and she calls her by this name, and then the girl goes, "Nobody calls me that name except my brother." She's like, "Everyone calls me Newt."
Oh man. Okay, I don't really know, but there's this like name that's popping into my head.
Okay.
And let's see if it's at all close. Is it like Annie or something?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know Newt's
All
name.
right, that's the 5th miss.
Which is too bad. What's her name?
Newt's name was Rebecca.
Oh, not at all close.
Rebecca Jordan, to be specific.
Oh, yeah. And I love that movie too, but didn't know. Okay.
What does Ally Sheedy use to decorate her sketch in The Breakfast Club?
Okay, this one I know. She uses dandruff, I believe.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She shakes her hair over the.
All right. This is a layup for you because this is one of your favorite movies,
gosh,
if
what
not
if I
your
get it-
all-time favorite
What if I
movie.
get it wrong? Oh no.
You won't.
Okay.
I think this is your favorite movie.
Okay.
In Dirty Dancing, what was Baby's real name?
Yeah, her name is Frances Houseman.
Yeah.
She was named for like the first female cabinet member or something. Just for a little extra. It's some first in government.
Good
female.
Lord, you know more than
Well, as you
I
say,
wrote
it's
down here.
one of my favorite movies. Yep.
Okay, how did Bill and Ted pronounce Socrates?
That would be Socrates.
That's right, Socrates.
I bet every like high schooler and middle schooler then annoyed their teachers by pronouncing it that way.
Socrates.
If it ever came up.
Yeah. Such a great movie.
Yep. Love it.
Okay, we're back to The Breakfast Club. In The Breakfast Club, what was Brian planning to use to kill himself?
Oh. Huh.
He got in trouble for bringing something to school. That's why he was in detention. What did he bring to school?
Well, it must have been like a gun.
Can you be more specific?
Oh. No, I cannot.
I don't think I can give you credit because this is pretty specific because it leads to kind of a laugh line also. It's kind of, I mean, it's tragic that he was doing this, but it's also funny because he brought a flare gun and
I was going to say it must not have been a real gun. Okay.
Yeah, it went off in his locker. That's why why he was in detention.
Right. Yeah.
That's the Anthony Michael Hall character, of course.
Yeah. I remember that, but I didn't remember it was a flare gun. Oh, well.
All right, this one, you don't have to name both, but I will give you a bonus point, an extra credit point if you can name both.
Okay.
What future famous actors played Spicoli's sidekicks in Fast Times at Ridgemont High? So this is the Sean Penn surfer character, Spicoli. He had two bros that he traveled with in this movie. Do you remember who they were? They both went on to become well-known actors.
Oh, my gosh. Unfortunately, I've seen this movie like once and really don't know. Like I have I don't even have a visual. I don't know.
There's a scene where they first go into the burger place where Judge Reinhold works, and as soon as they walk in, they all three take off their shirts, which leads Judge Reinhold to have to come out and point out the no shirt, no shoes, no service sign. So it's the three of them sitting there. There's a scene later, too, where they open a van door and they all kind of stumble out and they're, with the cloud of pot smoke.
Yeah, I'm guessing that these are hints, but...
I'm just trying to help you picture.
I mean, I don't even remember those scenes. I'm so sorry. I don't know who these people are.
They were Eric Stoltz and Anthony Edwards.
Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have come up with those people. I kept thinking like Bill Paxton or something, and I don't know why. Obviously, it wasn't
That's a good
him.
guess. Okay, I think you'll get this one.
Okay.
What is the name of Sarah's little brother who she's trying to rescue in Labyrinth?
I do know this. This is Toby.
Yep, Toby.
Yep. Dance Magic Dance, everybody.
In the Blues Brothers, what do Jake and Elwood call the nun who sends them on their mission?
Oh. I know this. What do they
You may
call
recall
her?
at the beginning of this movie that Elwood picks up Jake in the car at the prison, at
I think I
Joliet
know.
Prison, and he says, we have to go see...
The penguin.
The penguin.
Yes,
that's correct.
That's it. Okay. Phew. I might still get the toaster. I'm not doing as well this time. Not doing as well.
In the movie Splash, the pretty blonde mermaid played by Daryl Hannah chooses her name based on a street. Which street does she use to give her name?
I know this one, but I'm going to give the good people at home a moment.
Give them a couple seconds.
To scream it at me.
Okay.
Okay, it's Madison Avenue in
Madison
New York City.
Avenue, that's correct.
Madison, which I think, didn't that actually like spur a whole generation of Madisons?
Yeah, there was a
really popular
there was a
name.
massive
like if you look at the baby names.
Yeah, if you look at the data
that
that examines baby names and their frequency of use after Splash came out, there were like 1 million Madisons.
It's a pretty good name, actually.
It's still a pretty common name. I see it in students in my class all the time.
Yeah.
I will say it seems to be like a certain type of girl, though. It's a girl that looks
mermaids.
Like Daryl Hannah,
frankly.
Yeah,
mermaids, right, of course.
What two 80s dance movies did Cynthia Rhodes have major roles in?
Okay, this one I know, but I'll give everyone a moment. Well, of course, Dirty Dancing.
Yep, she played Penny.
You played Penny, yes. And I believe Staying Alive.
Oh my God, you're right. There's 3 dance
movies. Oh, there's
I'm looking
one
for
more?
another one.
Another one. Uh-oh. Will I still get it if I can't get
Yeah, I'll give it to
one?
you because I only asked for 2. I forgot that there was a third.
Oh.
Cynthia Rhodes was all over the 80s.
She really was.
Yeah, so she was Penny. People might also remember that she was the lead singer in a band called Animotion for a while. They had a hit song called Room to Move, which was on the soundtrack of My Stepmother is an Alien, the incredibly bad comedy with Dan Aykroyd and Kim Basinger.
Yeah.
She was also married to Richard Marx in this era, and they eventually split up because of dubious things I believe he did. So
we love Cynthia
we're Team
here.
Rhodes.
We're Team Rhodes, big time. We love her.
Richard Marx, boo.
Don't come after us.
Yeah.
Mark
She's great in Runaway. She plays.
I mean, that's the only other. She doesn't dance in Runaway. That's not a dance movie. So.
Tom Selleck's partner in the robot hunting cop thriller Runaway, the Michael Crichton movie.
Well, she doesn't dance in that, so it can't be that.
No,
I don't think anyone dances in that. Maybe.
This was a huge '80s dance movie.
Oh, okay. Well. Is it Flashdance?
It is Flashdance.
Okay, I don't really know This is a weird thing about me. I don't really know Flashdance.
Have you seen Flashdance?
Not really. I really should see it. Isn't this terrible, everybody?
I gave one away. My next question was, in what movie did she play a robot hunting police officer?
Well,
okay, that's a gimme. Runaway.
Runaway, yep.
All right. Where did Ronald and Cindy go on their last date together in Can't Buy Me Love?
You mean like...
Before they split up for the sake of the...
Yeah. Okay. I think I know. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give the folks a minute. Okay, I don't know the official name of this, but it's like...
You can tell me what they called it.
Yeah. Did they call it an airplane graveyard? Isn't it that airplane graveyard in Arizona somewhere, like Tucson or something?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, the movie was shot in Tucson.
Yeah.
I
don't know what it's officially called.
But. Yeah, I can't remember either. It's a government-owned space where they have all these retired warplanes going back to World War II.
Yeah.
And Ronald and Cindy go there and have this lovely romantic date.
It's a lovely scene.
Yeah.
Nice setting.
In the movie Better Off Dead, how much money is owed to the paperboy?
Everybody scream it. You know it. I want my $2.
That's right.
$2.
I want my $2.
Yeah.
My favorite paperboy scene in that movie is on the slopes.
When
he chases him down the ski slopes on his bicycle, on his BMX bike.
Shout out to my brother John. We love that movie so much.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
That movie is so great.
Yep.
What? Oh, here we go. Another Can't Buy Me Love question.
Oh, okay.
What singer who had his one and only hit song in 1991 played a high school jock in the 1987 movie Can't Buy Me Love?
Oh my God.
It was a one-hit wonder, and he plays one of Cindy's jock friends in Can't Buy Me Love.
I really ought to know this. 1991, you said?
Yeah, his hit. It was in 1991.
Yeah. I mean, someone popped into my head, and I know it's not the right answer, but like I can't get it out of my head now.
I'll give you the character. The character in Can't Buy Me Love was Ricky. His name was Ricky.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay, well, lay it on me.
I can think of the name of the song, and now I'm having a hard time with this guy's name. I mean, it's the Rico Suave song, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Gerardo.
It is Gerardo. Yep.
Yes. The Ricky thing helped because then I thought of Rico Suave.
Rico, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Rico
Suave.
One of the worst songs ever to find any
Gerardo.
level of success. Yeah.
It was something, that song.
Yeah,
I'd forgotten he was in that movie.
Do you remember that? Gerardo played one of like the jock football guys.
No, I can see him now. Now I remember. You know who
he
popped
had a splendid mullet.
He'd had a resplendent, beautiful hair, Gerardo.
Yeah.
In his pop career, he also had lovely hair. You know who popped into my head though was Michael Damian. That's
fair.
Michael
he was he was acting. He was on Young and the Restless.
Operas. Yeah,
is that what he was on?
He was
a soap opera actor.
Yeah, and then he had a one hit. I think it was a one hit wonder.
Yeah, Rock On. It was a remake of. Wasn't that a Ricky Nelson song?
Maybe I don't remember who originally did it. But.
Blue Jean, baby queen, prettiest
don't sing too much of it. Yeah, no, I don't remember. I don't know. I knew it wasn't him, but
do you remember what movie that song was from?
Oh my God. I think
Speaking
I do.
Of great 80s, not great, but terrible 80s comedies.
Isn't it I Heyman Feldman movie?
It is.
Is it from like Dream a Little Dream?
It is from Dream a Little Dream.
Oh my gosh, that's such a weird movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an awful movie. How many gigawatts of electricity did Doc Brown need to generate in order to power the DeLorean in Back to the Future?
I think I know. I'm giving it a moment. Isn't it like 88?
No.
Oh, that's the miles per hour, isn't it?
That's how fast she has to go. By the way, she's giving it she keeps saying I'm giving it a moment because she just wants the audience at home to have a moment to answer. She's not trying to be dramatic.
No.
She wants you, our great, kind, generous listener, to have a moment to think about it and answer the question yourself, so you can play along at home.
Yeah, work on it with me. I mean,
how many gigawatts did Doc
I got
Brown
it wrong.
need?
I just said it, and it was the miles per hour, not.
I'll give you
gigawatts.
another shot.
Okay.
Think about it for a second.
I think there's like a 6 in there.
Nope.
No? I don't think I'm going to get this. I really should. This is like an essential 80s trivia point.
You have to imagine him yelling it out.
I mean, I can see Christopher Lloyd
I think he
yelling.
Pronounces it gigawatts in the movie.
Yeah.
You give up?
Is it like 98? I don't know.
No.
What is it?
1.21 gigawatts.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have gotten that. Now you're in your car yelling at me, people. Yeah. They all knew.
What were the Ghostbusters' first names?
Oh, okay.
There's 4 Ghostbusters.
Their first names.
Yeah, we want their first names.
Okay. I'm sure I can do this.
Okay. Talk it out.
Yeah, well, there's Peter Venkman.
Yeah. You don't have to give me the last names.
Well, it helps me, but okay, just to
so
tick them
Peter
off.
is Bill Murray.
Egon Spengler.
Yep, that's Harold Ramis.
And here we come to a problem.
You've got Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson left.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly tell you who they are and their actual names. I should just, oh man, I can't even remember their last names now, which is also sad.
Well, the first names are easier to get than the last names, I think.
Sort of, except they call themselves by their last names a lot in the movie. Well, Venkman, they say Venkman all the time. Maybe not the others. Oh. Why can't I get this? I'm totally blanking. This is not good.
All right, I'm marking this down as a miss.
Yeah,
but I'll give
a miss.
I'll give you initials, and you tell me if you get if that helps.
Okay.
Dan Aykroyd's initials are RS.
Whoa. What? That
doesn't help.
No.
His name is Ray.
Ray
Stans.
Oh my God. Everybody is so mad at me right now. Everybody knows that. Okay.
Ernie
Ray.
Hudson's initials are WZ.
Winston,
yep. I would not have gotten his last name.
I don't remember.
I thought that was
W.
his last name. I thought they just called him by his last name, but no. According to my notes, his name is Winston Zedmore.
Yeah. I mean, that came right to me when you said W. I should have gotten his name at least. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sorry, everybody.
Okay. What was the model of Terminator of Arnold in the original Terminator and the sequel for that matter?
Well, right.
Yeah. What model number was he?
Yeah. Okay, I think I know.
Okay.
Or at least I'll get close. Is it like the T1000? Is it the T something?
It is the T something.
Is it in the thousands?
No.
No. It is not in the thousands. Okay, I don't know why that's funny. I guess because everyone else knows the answer and they're like, you fool. Is it just like the T1?
No, he was the T800.
Oh, the T800.
I think this is where the home listener will start yelling because I'm not 100% sure on this myself, but I think the T-1000 is the Robert Patrick liquid metal
that might be
guy in T2.
Everyone, I've seen Terminator 2 so many times, and I think that's why it just...
No, Arnold is a T-800.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I think I've just seen T2 too many times, and they say T-1000 a lot in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't think they say T-800 a whole lot
No.
in the first movie, so...
That's fair.
In my defense.
Okay, here's another Ghostbusters question.
Okay.
Who were the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper in Ghostbusters?
In what way do you want me to answer this?
You can give me the character names or you can tell me the actors.
Okay.
Or both.
Okay. I think I can do the actors a little better.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm having trouble.
All right,
with
let's start with the Keymaster. Who was the Keymaster?
The Keymaster wasn't that... oh, my God. I know his name, and I can see him in my head. Streets of Fire guy. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids guy.
Yep.
You know, that guy. Why can't because this is a quiz, I'm blanking on his name. Canadian comedian.
Yep. SCTV legend.
Oh my God. What is wrong with me?
Parenthood.
I mean, I know who this is. Clearly I know who it is. I just can't think of his name. Well, let's just say that the Gatekeeper is Sigourney Weaver.
Yep.
Right. I know that.
That's correct. Dana Barrett, played by Sigourney Weaver.
Played by Sigourney Weaver. Oh man, we were just talking about him. Oh. I mean, I clearly know who this is. And I just can't think of his name.
All right, I'm feeling generous. I'm going to give you credit for this question for having gotten, because you have him in your head. You have a picture of him in your head.
Yeah.
And you got Sigourney Weaver, and it was a 2-part question. So I'm going to give it to him.
Everyone's yelling.
I'll give you the actor's initials are RM.
Right, Rick Moranis,
yep,
of course.
Rick Moranis.
I just could not get there.
Lewis was the character name.
Oh, I didn't remember. But of course I knew it. Clearly everyone knows that I knew that was Rick Moranis because of what I said. Right, everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do Gary and Wyatt fail to do when they take a shower with Lisa in Weird Science?
Oh.
This is played for a big laugh in the movie.
Well, honestly, I don't know this movie terribly well. So this is going to kind of be a guess.
Okay.
I'm going to guess they forget to disrobe. They forget to take their clothes off.
That's correct. Yeah. They don't take off their pants.
Oh, that movie.
Okay. In the movie Time Bandits, which is, of course, about a group of bandits.
Yeah. Time traveling.
Traveling through time.
Yes. Yep.
They visit a number of historical figures over the course of the movie.
Yeah.
Which one do they meet first?
Ooh. Which one do they meet first? We're talking about the bandits themselves?
Yeah. Which historical figure do they run into first in that film?
I mean, I'm just picturing historical figures they ran into, but I'm like, oh, what was one of them first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it is the person or whoever it is they run into first, is it very short?
You mean in duration of the...
the meeting.
No.
All right. Well,
I think it might be the longest they spend with any character.
Well, then I think maybe I know. Is it Napoleon?
It is Napoleon, played by Ian Holm.
Yeah. He's so great.
When you said short, I thought you meant...
Oh, no, I didn't even mean it that way.
Short,
no,
right?
I didn't even mean it that way.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of images running through my head, and I knew for sure they met Napoleon, but I couldn't remember if that was first. And it was.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Do you remember who's second?
I mean, I know they meet
I think it's Robin Hood second.
Oh, is it Robin Hood?
John Cleese. And then I think...
That's right.
And then I think third is Agamemnon.
Sean Connery. Yeah, those were the two I had in my head was Sean Connery's character, who I couldn't remember exactly who he played, but I remembered him. And
all right, we got more. Yeah. We got two more Time Bandits questions.
Okay. Whew, all right.
Who provided the original end credits song for Time Bandits?
Do you mean original as in
The song.
Okay, yeah, that was George Harrison. Oh,
Yes,
sorry, I didn't
George
give a lot
Harrison
time,
of the
but-
Beatles, who also
Yes.
produced the movie famously because he wanted to see it.
And that's what a Beatle
And
can
when
do,
you were
fellas.
when you're that rich
folks,
and that powerful, you can
just
finance a film because
just
you want to
wanna
watch
see
it.
Man,
Yeah.
wouldn't we all love that kind of money? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although, as we learned recently, he and Gilliam had a
Yeah.
falling out
Yeah.
during the making of that movie.
Yeah.
And he was contractually bound to write that song.
Right.
And all the lyrics of that song are basically his complaints against Gilliam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never noticed this because I've heard that
No.
song a million times, and it's the most upbeat, cheery song. But when you listen to the lyrics, it is just a string of criticisms of Terry Gilliam. It's such a funny song,
Yeah.
which is somehow perfect. And I love that, like, we learned that by watching an interview with Gilliam, and Gilliam seemed delighted by that fact.
It does seem like something he
So
would
it's just such, it's
be
such
glad
a
about
great
somehow.
Python thing.
That is great.
Okay, here's your last
Time Bandits
song.
Okay.
What two Monty Python members wrote the film?
Oh. Okay. Okay, here's my pretty decent guess.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be Michael Palin and Terry Jones? No. Is Michael Palin one of them?
Yep,
Okay. I mean, is it Michael Palin and Gilliam?
it is.
Yeah, that makes more
Michael
sense.
Palin and Terry Gilliam. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Palin's in it. Palin
yeah,
plays
he is.
a
Plays
few
a
different
fantastic
parts. And
thread of a character.
And Cleese shows up as well.
Yeah.
Eric
Well,
Idle and Jones are the only ones MIA. on
right.
that
I mean,
one.
I don't
Yeah.
know why I said that, except that I think, if I recall correctly, Michael Palin and Terry Jones used to write a lot of sketches together. Weren't they writing partners
Yep.
on Python? So
Yep.
maybe that's why, but it makes more sense.
And it
would be
has a
him and
very
Gilliam.
Terry Jones feel
It
to
does.
it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. In the movie The Goonies,
Mm-hmm.
what brand of candy bar did Chunk try to give to Sloth?
Okay, I think I know. Hold on. I'll let everybody have a moment.
Is everybody having a moment?
Yell it out in your
Have
cars,
a
on your
moment,
walk.
everyone.
Is it a Baby Ruth?
It is a Baby Ruth.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
You can, if you close your eyes, you can hear Chunk, or not Chunk, Sloth.
Sloth saying-
Baby Ruth.
Yeah,
right?
yep. Yeah.
In Grease 2, what does Stephanie Zanoni want in a boyfriend?
Okay.
It took a moment for the
Yeah.
the penny to drop there, didn't it?
I believe she wants a cool rider.
That's correct.
Yeah.
She wants a cool rider,
Yeah.
a cool rider. She wants a COOL
Oh my gosh.
RIDER.
Yeah. That's right.
She don't want no ordinary guy coming on strong
with
to her.
her,
Okay,
no.
I'll stop.
Yeah.
What brand and color of underpants is Marty wearing
Oh.
in Back to the Future?
Okay, I think I know this. At least I'll redeem myself.
We want the brand and the color.
Yeah. I believe they're purple Calvin Kleins.
They were purple Calvin Kleins. That's correct.
Yeah.
Lady knows her celebrity underpants.
If there's one thing anyone can say about me,
It's that you know your celebrity underpants.
I don't think anyone's ever said that about me.
I always say that about you. It's the first thing that's how I introduce you.
Wow.
In National Lampoon's Vacation, what did the Griswolds call their ugly green station wagon?
Ooh. Oh. I should really know this. Because I think we watched this
is one of my
pretty
favorite movies.
recently. Yeah. Oh, no. All right. I've got to guess. I don't think it's right, though.
Yep.
Is it like the Green Monster?
No,
Okay. No.
that would be the wall
I mean, I know that that's the wall
in Boston.
at Fenway Park.
I know.
I know, but it was a wild guess because I don't remember.
No, they call it the Family Truckster.
Oh, of course, the family truckster. It is kind of a green monster, though. You have
It
to
is,
admit.
yeah, it is. What alias does Fletch give at the country club? What fake name does
Yeah.
he give out at the country club? This would be the iconic Chevy Chase investigative journalist, Fletch.
Yes, I know.
Fletcher.
Right. I know what this one is. Does everybody else know it? It is John Cocktoaston.
John Cocktoaston.
You just wanted to hear me say that.
I love it.
Out loud, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's one of the greatest names ever. If I was a celebrity who had to check into hotels under fake names, I would totally be using John Cocktoaston.
Well, and may I say, it's not even so much to me the word he made, the name itself that's funny. It's the way he delivers it as though he's just coming up with it as it comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. He starts with cock and then he adds toast and then he decides that that's not enough and he throws on the in at the end.
That's the best part of it to me.
Yeah. He kind of mumbles. He's like, John Cocktoaston.
Yeah. That's
and
classic.
then the lady he's talking to repeats it.
Yep.
And that's when it sounds really ludicrous because she says it very firmly. Mr. Cocktoaston.
Yes. Well, classic Chevy.
It's great. I love that movie. Mm-hmm. All right. Who is the only monster to survive the Monster Squad?
I believe it's Frankenstein.
It is Frankenstein's monster. Yeah.
Yep. Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Right. That. Of course.
I mean, he does get sucked into another dimension, like, Yeah,
but he's on their side and
lives,
they're not there to kill him.
He doesn't get killed like all the other monsters are killed at the end of the movie.
That's right.
Yeah. In Say Anything, what did Lloyd Dobler think he might want to do for a career?
I know this one because this is another of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a kickboxer.
He did want to be a kickboxer. Yeah.
He doesn't want to buy anything sold, bought, or processed, etc.
Yeah. Or buy anything sold or bought or process anything.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. I can't really do it, but we all know what I'm
Classic
talking about.
movie.
Yep. Love to say anything.
All right. A couple more questions and we'll conclude round 2 here. In Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what actor plays the burnout at the police station that Jeannie kisses?
Yep. I know this.
So this is Jennifer Grey, Ferris's sister, who's hauled into a police station at the end, and she meets a juvenile delinquent.
Who is?
And who's played by?
Charlie Sheen.
That's right.
Yep.
Tiger Energy. Charlie Sheen.
Watch out for that Charlie Sheen.
The legend.
The legend, the one and only.
Yep. In what little-known 80s thriller does Kevin Bacon play a sadistic wilderness guide?
I do know this. I'll give everyone a moment. That would be Whitewater Summer.
Yes.
I have to say...
It's an underrated thriller.
The experience of watching that movie with him as like this mean guy was really weird for me.
He's so good in it.
He is good in it.
It's because he doesn't play him... He doesn't play him as like a psychopath.
Yeah,
he plays him as like a likable Kevin Bacon guy who, over the course of the movie, by
slowly
tiny increments, seems a little less reliable than you think he is at the beginning of the movie. He doesn't turn into like an out and out psychotic villain. You just start to think like this guy doesn't make good decisions.
Right.
And by the end of that movie, that it kind of adds up to him being kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good movie. It was just a weird experience.
Yeah.
Watching Kevin Bacon do that.
Okay. Here's your last question.
Okay.
For this round. What is the robot's name in Short Circuit? This is a layup.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I know what
I thought I'd
is.
give you a nice, easy one at the end,
Thank
so
you
that
for
you go out of round 2 feeling
strong.
like you have confidence.
This would be Johnny Five. Johnny Five is
Johnny
alive.
5, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts out, it's number 5, and then he takes the name Johnny 5. Right?
I'd forgotten that, to be fair. But yeah.
All right, cool. It's round 2. You have missed 10 questions so far.
Oh no, that's a lot more.
So yeah, you had 4. You missed 4 in round 1, and you missed You picked up 6 misses in this round.
Oh, no.
So yeah, that's all right. The toaster oven.
Is it still on the horizon for me?
It's still in reach.
Don't give up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And no matter what, as I said, you're going with the home game.
Well,
going
thank
home
God
with
for
the
that.
home game version of the great movie quiz. All right, folks. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in round 3 of the quiz, where you can continue to play along and see if you know more about 80s movies than my co-host Lisa does.
Study up, everyone.
That's right. Thanks.
Bye-bye. You've been listening to The Long Rewind. The program is produced by Dustin Morrow and hosted by me, Lisa Molinelli. If you enjoy the show, please consider hitting the subscribe button, leave us a good review on your podcast app, and tell your friends about the program. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.